The iconic Madison Square Garden, a mecca of basketball, buzzed with an electric anticipation. The air crackled with excitement as fans from all corners of the country converged, their hopes pinned on the young athletes about to have their lives transformed. The date was June 26, 2008, NBA Draft Night, a night where dreams would be realized and futures would be forged under the bright lights of the NBA stage. The atmosphere inside the Garden was nothing short of spectacular, a symphony of flashing cameras, roaring crowds, and nervous energy. Among the hopefuls stood Michael Beasley, a Kansas State sensation. He was more than just a player, he was a phenomenon. His college career had been nothing short of legendary, leaving scouts and analysts drooling over his raw talent and potential. As the second overall pick, Michael Beasley's name echoed through the arena, signaling his selection by the Miami Heat. The moment was surreal, a culmination of years of hard work and dedication. He shook hands with the commissioner, a wide smile spreading across his face as he donned the Miami Heat cap. His scoring ability was legendary, a force of nature that left defenders helpless. He could score from anywhere on the court, with an array of moves that made him virtually unstoppable. And his potential was limitless. Many believed he had the potential to become one of the greatest players of all time, a future MVP and a perennial all-star. The sky was the limit for this young prodigy. The Miami Heat envisioned Beasley as the perfect complement to their superstar, Dwyane Wade. They saw a dynamic duo that could dominate the league for years to come, bringing multiple championships to South Beach. He was seen as a future franchise cornerstone, the player around whom the Heat would build their dynasty. The fans were ecstatic, dreaming of a bright future led by Beasley and Wade. The city embraced him with open arms, welcoming him as one of their own. His jersey became an instant bestseller, and his face was plastered on billboards throughout Miami, and his rookie season flashed with promise, showcasing glimpses of the greatness that was to come. He displayed his scoring prowess, athleticism, and a natural feel for the game, leaving fans eager for more. But behind the scenes, Beasley, just 19 years old, was navigating the complexities of newfound fame and fortune. He was still a kid in many ways, thrust into a world of immense pressure and responsibility. He handed his financial future to those he trusted most, believing they had his best interests at heart. He relied on their expertise to manage his money and make sound investments, freeing him to focus on his game. He believed his family and advisors would protect him from the pitfalls that often plague young athletes, ensuring his long-term financial security. He placed his complete faith in their guidance, trusting them to make the right decisions on his behalf. He wanted to focus solely on basketball, dedicating himself to honing his skills and becoming the best player he could be. He believed that by focusing on his game, he could bring championships to Miami and cement his legacy as one of the greats. But the greatest threat to his career, the one he never saw coming, wasn't on the court, wasn't a rival player or a nagging injury. It was something far more insidious, lurking in the shadows. It was the trust he placed in his inner circle, the very people he believed were there to protect him. Unbeknownst to him, some of those closest to him had ulterior motives, and their actions would have devastating consequences. He had no idea that this trust, this unwavering belief in the people around him, would soon become his biggest vulnerability, setting the stage for a series of events that would derail his promising career. The betrayal was coming, and he was completely unprepared. For Michael Beasley, a rising star in the NBA, family wasn't just important, it was everything. They were his support system, his motivation, and the people he wanted to make proudest. He saw his success as a shared victory, a testament to their unwavering belief in him, especially his mother, Fatima Smith. She was his rock, his confidant, and the driving force behind his ambition. He deeply valued her opinion and trusted her implicitly. Her presence at his games was a constant source of encouragement, a reminder of the sacrifices she had made for him. When millions started rolling in, a life-changing influx of wealth, Beasley faced a critical decision: how to manage it all. The sudden access to such vast sums of money can be overwhelming, even for the most grounded individuals. He made a decision that, at the time, felt natural and right. He put his finances in her hands, trusting her completely to safeguard his future. It was a gesture of love and faith, a way of sharing his success with the woman who had always been there for him. Alongside her, a certified public accountant, or CPA, was brought in to manage his accounts, ensuring that his financial affairs were handled professionally. This seemed like a prudent step, a way to balance family trust with expert guidance. They were tasked with handling investments, navigating the complex world of financial markets, and ensuring all taxes were paid accurately and on time. The goal was to build a secure financial future for Beasley and his family. To formalize this arrangement, Beasley gave them power of attorney, a legal document granting them the authority to act on his behalf in financial matters. This effectively granted full control over his money, allowing them to make decisions about investments, spending, and other financial transactions without his direct involvement. With his financial affairs seemingly in capable hands, he focused on basketball, dedicating himself to his training and performance on the court. He was confident in his team, believing his future was secure, both on and off the court. He trusted that his financial team was working diligently to protect and grow his wealth. But this closed system, built on implicit trust and a lack of transparency, inadvertently left him in the dark about the true state of his finances. There was no independent oversight, no probing questions, and no external review of the financial decisions being made. He was consistently told that everything was fine, that his investments were performing well, and that his financial future was bright. He remained unsuspecting, never suspecting that anything was amiss or that the people he had entrusted with his livelihood might not have been acting in his best interests. The people he trusted most, his mother and the CPA, had unchecked authority, creating an environment ripe for potential mismanagement or even exploitation. As his career progressed and he moved from team to team, a common occurrence in the NBA, his financial situation became increasingly vulnerable. Unbeknownst to him, his financial foundation was quietly crumbling, eroding beneath the surface as he focused on his athletic pursuits. The fatal flaw, the critical error in his financial strategy, was absolute trust, granted without accountability, a recipe for potential disaster in the high-stakes world of professional sports finance. The truth unraveled slowly. Declined cards, late payments, whispers from friends. Beasley finally checked his accounts. Millions were missing. An investigation revealed years of alleged theft by his mother and CPA. They'd used his money for their own gain, hiding transactions in a web of deception. The emotional blow was worse than the financial loss. His own mother at the center of it all, a betrayal deeper than any on-court injury. Beasley was left with heartbreak, questions, and a shattered sense of trust. The man who had it all now faced the reality of having nothing. His world had been stolen from under him. Beasley broke his silence on the 3S and 1S podcast, revealing the depth of his betrayal. He'd given his mom power of attorney out of love, not business sense. He was kept in the dark given an allowance from his own fortune. 17 bank accounts were opened in his name without his knowledge. His signature was forged, his identity misused. The discovery brought confusion and sadness, not anger. "I don't even know who to be mad at," he admitted, exhausted by the ordeal. The money was gone, but the emotional toll was far greater. His story became a raw, cautionary tale about trust and vulnerability. January 26, 2012. Beasley, now with the Timberwolves, blocked Kobe Bryant's shot, a career highlight. Riding high, he took friends out to celebrate. But when he tried to pay, his card was declined, again and again. Public humiliation replaced the thrill of victory. He was an NBA star, yet couldn't pay for dinner. That night, the truth was undeniable. His money was gone. The glory of the game collided with the devastation off the court. The millions he'd earned had vanished. In that moment, Beasley's two worlds crashed together. The on-court star was now the off-court victim. The betrayal was no longer hidden. It was painfully real. Michael Beasley's journey through the NBA is a fascinating case study of raw talent meeting the harsh realities of professional sports. His career, marked by flashes of brilliance and periods of inconsistency, spanned 11 NBA seasons, a testament to his undeniable skill and the enduring belief teams had in his potential. From being a highly touted prospect to becoming a journeyman, Beasley's path was anything but predictable. He showcased his skills across 7 different NBA teams, each stop offering a new opportunity and a fresh start. This constant movement speaks to the challenges he faced in finding a consistent role and solidifying his place within the league. Each team represented a chapter in his evolving story, a search for the perfect fit and the chance to unlock his full potential. Over his NBA career, Beasley averaged a respectable 12.4 points and 4.7 rebounds per game. These numbers, while solid, only hint at the offensive firepower he possessed. He was a gifted scorer with a knack for finding the basket, capable of creating his own shot and putting up points in a variety of ways. There were moments of true brilliance, stretches where he looked like the star many had predicted he would become, like his impressive 19.2 points per game during his time with the Timberwolves. During this period, he was a nightly scoring threat, showcasing his full offensive arsenal and leaving fans wondering if he had finally found his stride. He left his mark on the Miami Heat, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Phoenix Suns, the Houston Rockets, the Milwaukee Bucks, the New York Knicks, and the Los Angeles Lakers. Each team offered a unique experience and a different set of challenges, contributing to the complex narrative of his career. In New York, playing under the bright lights of Madison Square Garden, he quickly became a fan favorite. His scoring prowess and engaging personality resonated with the passionate Knicks faithful. He brought an energy and excitement to the court that endeared him to the fans, making him a bright spot during his time in the Big Apple. Overseas, he found success and recognition in China, where he starred and earned MVP honors, solidifying his status as a dominant force. He consistently put up huge numbers, showcasing his scoring ability and leading his team to victory. His time in China allowed him to refine his game and experience a different culture of basketball. These stints overseas were more than just about basketball. They were a crucial financial lifeline, providing stability and security for him and his family. His highlight reel is filled with impressive plays, like the memorable block on Kobe Bryant, a testament to his athleticism and defensive potential. These moments showcased his immense talent and hinted at what he could achieve with consistent focus and opportunity. However, inconsistency on the court and well-documented off-court struggles ultimately kept him from reaching the coveted all-star status and the sustained success that many believed he was capable of achieving. The numbers, the highlights, and the stories all combined to tell a complex story of what could have been, a tantalizing glimpse of unrealized potential. With greater stability, both on and off the court, Michael Beasley possessed the talent to potentially become a perennial all-star and a true force in the NBA. The financial loss was devastating, but the emotional scars ran deeper. Beasley's trust in others and himself was shattered. Isolation and paranoia followed, affecting his focus and performance. Teams saw his talent but hesitated, wary of the baggage. The stress of betrayal made NBA life even harder. He was forced to grow up fast, learning hard lessons about business and trust. The joy of basketball was now tinged with pressure to rebuild. Short-term contracts and overseas play replaced long-term security. The betrayal didn't just steal his money, it altered his career and potential. Fans are left to wonder what Beasley could have achieved with a stable foundation. Beasley's story is a warning for young athletes. Blind trust, even in family, can be dangerous. Separate personal relationships from financial management. Financial literacy is essential. Athletes must know where their money goes. Ignorance is a liability, not bliss. Build a team with checks and balances. Never give one person total control. Independent oversight creates accountability. Don't be afraid to ask for help or admit what you don't know. Surround yourself with vetted professionals, not just friends or family. Beasley's fall shows that talent alone isn't enough. Vigilance is vital. Despite everything, Beasley's story is one of resilience. He rebuilt his life, playing overseas to regain financial stability. The emotional recovery was even harder, learning to trust again. By sharing his story, he's helping others avoid his fate. Speaking out became part of his healing, turning pain into purpose. Today he still plays, wiser and more guarded. He's building a new foundation, with a smaller, trusted circle. His worth isn't defined by money, but by survival and honesty. Beasley's legacy may be a warning, but it's also a testament to endurance. His greatest victory is the fight to reclaim his life, on his own terms.